Have you ever felt overwhelmed trying to keep track of all your tasks, deadlines, and team members? Imagine having a tool that not only organizes all your projects, but also makes collaboration a breeze. You may be in luck today because we're going to be talking about Smartsheet, which might be your new best friend in project management. Hey everybody, welcome to the practical place where project management meets real life. In today's video, we're going to be walking through Smartsheet and we're going to be giving you a brief introduction of the platform and how to use it. So now let's jump over to my screen and get into it. So as you can see, whenever you open up Smartsheet, as I just did, it's going to open up on this first home button here. Basically, as it says here, it's going to be curated for your experience. A lot of the times it'll be in some of the sheets that I use on a day-to-day basis. It's going to be contextual to your workflow in the tool, but this will look different for everybody. There's going to be an option for you to create a new sheet or form or whatever you want to do here. So it's a convenient way to just open up and start a new project if you want. You can do that straight from the home page here. The next icon is going to be your notifications bell, and what this is going to do is anytime maybe you have a workflow working on a certain sheet or an automation, this is where a lot of that's going to show up. Or if somebody sends you a comment in a sheet, that's where you'll get this notification bell here. There's two different options here. You can see all your notifications, so comments, automated workflows, things like that. You can also filter by just requests so that you make sure you have responded according to all the requests that might be headed your way. So now moving over to the browse tab, this is going to be kind of a one-stop shop for all the workspaces you're a part of. It's going to have your own personal sheet section up here and then a deleted items section here. I use this icon a lot because, like I said, there's many different workspaces I'm invited to. It's kind of a great hub for you to go to and be able to start to filter through where you need to be as far as a certain sheet or folder or a workspace. And browse is probably going to be something you're going to use a lot. It might be one of the most used icons here that you're going to use in the navigation bar. We're going to move on over now to the recent item, and this is pretty self-explanatory. It's a list, and I don't know what the actual number is, maybe like 15. The most recent sheet, report, or dashboard that you visited, it's going to populate here as you start your activity in Smartsheet. I haven't visited anything yet, as you can see here, because it's pretty much a blank account, but in my other account, it's a lot of my most frequented sheets because I'm always in the same types of sheets, and so you're always going to come here. Or sometimes I'll use it in a practical way whenever it's not a sheet that I favorited, but it's maybe part of a project that I'm working on. I don't want to favorite it because I'm not going to need it forever, or I just have yet to favor it and I'm not quite sure what workspace it was in. I can go to my recent. Typically I'll see it in that list somewhere because I've recently visited it. So it's a pretty helpful tool for you to kind of go back and see what the name of a sheet or a report or a dashboard was. And if you want to favorite it, you can do that and it'll move over to your list of favorites, so you don't have to always hope that you recently viewed it. That's what's going to show up here on the recently opened here. Moving over to favorites, this is another popular one. So if you are working on a project where you have a project plan and you're always going to be in that sheet, you might want to favorite it. Or if you have a dashboard that you use as a way to communicate to your team, or you're on a team that needs to be communicated with and they show a dashboard to you, or if they shared a dashboard to you via email or something, it's probably best to save it as a favorite. And once you do, it's going to show up here. No matter which sheet, report, or dashboard you're in, you can always go over to your favorites tab, click on it, and it's going to show you a list of your favorites. And these are typically organized in alphabetical or chronological order. So it's pretty easy to navigate once you start to create a list of favorites. The next button here is going to be the work apps. This is kind of more of an advanced feature, I would say. It's an area where you can centralize a lot of different assets in Smartsheet, whether it be a list of sheets, reports, and a dashboard, and you don't want your team to have to favorite all of those items. You can put those all in a work app and they'll live here, and you can name that work app. It's basically like a workstation where all of those assets live in one place and you can just click on that and see it from one view. It's a pretty enhanced, maybe advanced feature. It's a pretty neat tool if you learn how to use it, but this is where those work apps will live. The next option is to create. So you can create from a template, you can create from scratch. So I can say create new sheet, form, report, dashboard, or import my own files, or whatever you wanted to do. You can do that from this create tab here. Moving on down here, this is going to be the launcher tab, which is more for the premium products. If you're with a company or if you have a subscription that is a little bit more premium to where you have the calendar app, you have portfolio management or things like that, that's where you can find it here in the launcher tab. You can click there and it's going to open up all those apps and you can just select which one you want to go to. So that's your launcher tab. You have a help section, obviously, where you can go to Smartsheet University. They have a lot of great resources and tools there. I've used it actually to learn a lot about the product and tool. They have certifications you can get through there, trainings. If you're a PMP like I am and you need professional development units, you can get them there using Smartsheet University. So it's super helpful. You can go to the community center here, finding articles and answers. I've used the community center a lot to ask questions when I'm stuck. A lot of times if I'm working on a function and I just can't seem to figure it out, I might post that in the community. They're very quick to respond and everybody's super helpful there. So I would encourage you to check that out if and when you need it. And then the last icon here is just your account, where you can go here and you can change any billing info, personal settings. It's going to be your one-stop shop for updating anything as it pertains to your account. And that is how you use the navigation bar in Smartsheet. If Smartsheet is something that is very new to you, or if it's something that you're interested in getting into, hopefully you found this video helpful, made you a little bit more comfortable with the tool. If it was something that was beneficial for you, I would encourage you to subscribe to our channel. We're going to be creating a lot more content as it relates to Smartsheet project management. Like this video, comment if there was something that we missed, or if there was something that you want to know more about. Send an email to me. My email is in the about section of our channel, so reach out to me that way. I would be happy to help you in any way, shape, or form that I can. I am Ryan Holguin with The Practical Place, and we will see you in the next video.